amazing. And how do you choose which speed suit to wear on prelims, finals?
Oh, I wanted to come out here with the bang and show a new one. I'm still deciding between the blue. I'll wear a different one each round. I'm still deciding on the final day versus tomorrow. So yeah, TBD.
Amazing.
Nikki, it looked pretty easy and pretty comfortable out there for you in that first heat. You know, you only ran in a handful of 1,500 meters. Do you feel like you're in that kind of sweet spot for these trials this time around?
Yeah, no, I feel great. I feel like this season I raced a little bit, but really prioritized fitness and training. And yeah, I felt great out there. I mean, we went out in 74, so I should feel great.
How much does having this competition on the second of the week of the trials kind of help you out, whether it's mental preparation or physical preparation? How does having this event this late kind of help you in that mindset?
Yeah, I think fitness-wise it gives me one more week, but honestly, emotionally and mentally it was kind of hard to wait around. I'm just such a track nerd and I just wanted to get out there, so it just felt really good to start and finally. But yeah, I think the first half I got a ton of inspiration and saw a bunch of friends make the team, and so yeah, I'm just excited it's our turn now.
Have you been here?
No, I got here on Monday. Yeah.
Nikki, you had such a successful indoor season. What sort of lessons were you able to take away from World Indoors to help prepare you for big meets such as this?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think indoors really opened my eyes to what's possible. You know, I hope to one day win a medal, but to actually do it was like kind of shocked myself a little bit. And I woke up the day of that race not feeling 100%, and that was a really good lesson. And like, you can get it done even if things aren't going your way. So yeah, learned a lot, and yeah.
How much do you look back just even, 5 years ago from Doha, the World Championships, to now where you are, and just to know that like right now this could be your best shot to be able to make it to the Olympics in this event and really be able to obviously compete and potentially medal this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've had a pretty progressive career. Like my PR gets faster every year, and yeah, I mean, I have a great life outside of this, and I feel like I'm really going into this like I'm not going to lose anything. It's just something I'm going to gain, and but my life isn't going to get any better or worse from it, and so that's a really free way to run. You know, I think last trials I was under a lot of stress and pressure. I was like, my contract was up at the end of that year. I was like, shit, if I don't make the team, I might get dropped. Like, there's just like a lot of stress and pressure that I don't feel at all anymore. So yeah, I think I've come a long way.
Speaking of PRs, obviously the last time you were here at Hayward, you were close to hitting a PR, obviously at that 3:59 time. What is it about this track that kind of just seems to bring out the best of you every time you're here at Hayward Field?
Yeah, I think it's the fans and it's the place. Like, I spent my freshman and sophomore year here at U of O, and I did a lot of growing in those 2 years, and I just feel really nostalgic when I'm in Eugene, and it feels really familiar. Like, I know all the roads, and I don't have to use Google Maps. Like, it's just this like familiar place, and I think, yeah, the crowd and the atmosphere, especially the past few years, has just been incredible. And yeah, I think the bigger the stage, like the more excited I get, the better I do. So yeah.
Is there a particular place you have to come back and check every time you're here in the city, and where is that, and what do you do?
I really love Hendricks Park, and so last year when I won USA's, we were in an Airbnb up there, so I was like, we're doing the same thing this year, and yeah, I love that swing set up there, and it's just like a beautiful place, especially in the summer. Everything's green. Yeah, there's not a lot of rain, so yeah.
Nikki, we saw the picture you posted at the pre back in college days holding the finish line. Did you ever work anything around the trials during your time here? And if not, would qualifying, would that be pre-classic times 10?
Yeah, no, I mean, I was here in 2014, 2015, so just before the 2016 trials, but no, I mean, it just looks so different from when I was a freshman here, but yeah, I think it would be pretty full circle to, this is where I started my collegiate career 10 years ago to finish, not finishing, I'm not retiring, but yeah, just to, hopefully become an Olympian here would just be incredible, yeah.
And speaking of that progression, the 10 years, a lot of technology has developed differently. Bounce your tracks, bounce your shoes. Can you talk me through how you choose what spikes you're wearing, how that technology has changed?
Totally. I mean, I get the luxury of trying a bunch of different spikes out, and I like a stiffer one, so I really like the on ones last year. They're really stiff, and yeah, but the Puma ones, something about them, like they're stiff and poppy, and I just run well in them, and I'm not going to change anything now, so yeah.
And can you feel almost the difference when you think back to the collegiate days, the kind of shoes you were wearing?
Totally, yeah.
How so?
I felt like might as well have been racing in socks. Like, it was just like, it felt like nothing, which was like good and bad, and sometimes it's nice to feel your foot hit the ground. But yeah, no, it's night and day. yeah.
Nikki, they've added the repechage, that sort of holder around at the Olympics. What's your thought of that, just sort of in a competitive atmosphere?
I mean, I don't think it was a problem that needed fixing, so I'm not sure why it was added, but it's a thing, and it's, I guess, nice to have in the back of your mind as a possibility. But I don't know, there might be ways to get around it. Like if I pull a really hard heat 1, I might get out there in trainers and jog, and then the next day I beat all the people that got knocked out. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that, but like you could. Like, I don't know. So I think it's interesting, and I don't understand the reasoning behind it. I just haven't heard why it is a thing, but maybe I just don't know why. I don't know.
Seems like you're not the biggest of fans.
I mean, if it gives someone like another opportunity to represent their country, maybe a smaller country, that like totally, like it's awesome. But I do think it kind of just lengthens the already long meet and schedule, and maybe it makes it harder for the viewer to understand what's happening. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.